Spinks continues to deliver. He just worries about the other two and himself. And they put up 3 great rounds now in a row.
CS
CSGO.
Just trying to make that magic happen. The sparks aren't quite there within this second half, and time is running out if you were FaZe.
We saw
CS2
出たばっかりの時はマジで GO だよって思ったけど、リリースされてからっていうか GO がなくなって CS2 になってからは受け入れたあ、そういうもんなんだな。じゃあ CS2 やろってなったから、私は特に別に CSGO 恋しいなとかはないな。別にマップの景観そんな変わらないし。
Oh, they use that info again.
That helps.
But hey, material for a position. Brokey gets a kill.
Robs hears this. And Rain's also trying to piece together some information. No other players crawling.
私はね、今まだフェーズを応援してるよ。フェーズが好き、今は。
It's a distraction though, isn't it?
そう、フェーズです。
He looks away but turns back in time. Let Kerrigan slip out of here.
It's another massive win for him over Kerrigan
そう
inside the
ね、
lobby.
BO3 ちょっと短いかもね。
Something fancy. Brokey will find the trade at least. Apex not able to escape the hive. Robs deep.
勝ってほしかったけどね。
And that's man advantage back for FaZe.
勝ってほしかったのはそうなんだけど、たださっきもね話したように、私この CS の競技シーンを見たのがちゃんと見たのが CS2 からだから、まだねめっちゃフェーズのファンだよっていうわけではない。ただフェーズを目にする機会が多すぎてフェーズを応援してるみたいなとこはある。
And they could have gone downstairs, but they did not. They were not cohesive. Just after accrediting Apex for keeping the troops together in these last 3 rounds, here they got confused, fell into the trap. But again, it's because FaZe are so good at cultivating chaotic situations and staying on top of every single detail. And again, Kerrigan, thorough but not strict. His individuals are allowed to make decisions for
これイン
themselves.
セイン
He proved that's the best way to play
正気の
CS.
沙汰。
And that's why
いや
FaZe
マジ
are
だいぶ
so
強すぎる。
sustainable, so scary for such long
気持
periods
ち
of
悪い
time.
まである。
Round loss right now.
わかるよ。クレイジー。
Snap FaZe in half. We see the
いやね
limitations already come out.
準
Forward spots. And again, vitality.
決勝をちらっと見たの。
Robs was huge in hell last round, holding back.
ミラージュを見た。
Spinks couldn't get out with that bomb. Just the
頭おかしかった。
clutch did not even have a possibility. He's had
でももともと頭がおかしい人なのはよく知ってたから、ポブでは見てた。なんかポブ見ようって思ってミラージュのポブ調べた時に座右が上に出てきたから見てみようって思って見てみたら、なんかね、あ、これ参考にしちゃいけないやつだって思ったよね。参考にしちゃいけないは嘘だけど、参考にならない。強すぎて意味がわからないよ。そう、いやね、もうね、彼は強いです。彼のこと嫌いな人は多分いません。いや、わかんない、いるかもだけど。無理。強すぎて応援したいけど、こいつは応援しなくても強いから知らねって思ってる。クレイジーはね、そう、海外でも同じでしょ。時と場合によるでしょ。クレイジーも褒め言葉になる時とならない時とあるよね、きっと。日本でも褒め言葉になりうる。クレイジーも頭おかしいもそうだし、キモいもう褒め言葉になりうるよ、時と場合によるけれど。本当に
That last round, an embodiment of trying to create the chaos so you can thrive in the carnage that comes after. But instead, it's a timidness out of Brokey as he goes for the save, and FaZe are going broke.
Oh, every marble on this right now. Brokey has the op in hand, nobody else.
Earlier this event,
Rops at least has an AUG.
When Twists nearly lost the game with FaZe, he said, "Man, I almost kind of thought our streak was over. But we continue to fight with fire in our bellies. And so they'll need to defend it again here in grand finals. But guess what? Sphinx
見えてるんよ。見えてるんよ。
not gonna happen, bud. Brokey hits the deck, but Trade's right there.
Okay.
見えてるのはそうなんだけど、そっちに入ってるの見えなかったね。
Twist has put forward great op frags in the past.
Let's even transfer his skills from Anubis because that's where he really showed off.
Deep range out of Rops. Holds the line to just deter Vitality from getting ever
出た。
closer to this ramp. Last round it came for free.
ロプーズの
This time seems close.
They tried to
AUG のこのポジション、私何回も見た。
Now they see the second best gun of the round in Rops is also a scope. A great weapon to have at ramp.
Twist ever patient. Vitality limited. They haven't had any control outside, so it makes sense. Go ahead, try to swing your split. And I love that he catches it.
ちゃんとね、あそこでフラッシュを入れるのがね、 偉いんですよ。当たり前なんだけど、私にはできねえんです。おおおお、ナイス。あなた肌綺麗ね。
Back and forth, 4 rounds, none consecutive. This is where FaZe thrive.
Yeah, that's right.
グループ、これなんて読むの？ GULP。息を飲むごっくん。ごっくんになっちゃったけど大丈夫。バットフラッシュだったね。確かにそれはそう。
That opening kill, Brokey getting caught without realizing that he'd let somebody get into the corner.
バットフラッシュではあったけど、私はそこで絶対フラッシュ投げれないもんまだ。
That was such a sneaky move from Spinks. He sometimes does get there into the back right.
But
Of
I
Hut,
saw
when Brokey
you
went to
jump
check on it
playing
initially,
and
already missed the timing.
I have
When he came
to
back, he was definitely dead.
admit cheap pretty 出た出たなこのプリティ。どういう意味のプリティだ。おい
Yep.
As timeouts start to run dry.
Pressure is on.
難しいんだよプリティ。
Full buy for both teams.
プリ
Vitality
ティの
looking
使い
for
方が
tournament
難しいん
point.
じゃん英語。
FaZe looking to tie.
プリティベリーなるほどね。それはわかりやすいわ。
Initial mollies outer. We're
ベ
gonna get a
リ
deep
ーとて
position
も
from Rain. Contrast that
と
to
て
when he
も
climbs up on blue box.
とて
Gives
も
away
上
a
手
whole kill.
結構なるほ
Who
ど
plays safer, or who runs a risk that
結構
could very well pay off. Little clash on the
そっか
squeaky
私
door.
褒められてるな。
You know you want to get out of there. Single bullet could have
やった
finished
ぜ
the job.
これからも頑張ります。
Kerrigan's
Sphinx from instrumental to near non-existent.
Kerrigan got so much damage on that, but couldn't finish him off. Couple of times coming into the lobby, getting outflanked, caught by
そう言ってい
Apex,
ただけ
actually
る
not
と
even Sphinx.
私も頑張れます。無茶な。
Vitality will
それは無理だ。
to a new gear after getting shoved out of their own lobby. Oh, we were talking about a
そ
pretty
う
broke
なんか
Vitality
ね
here,
ダメ
actually.
な
I
ん
didn't
だ
even
よ。
realize that.
周り
Sphinx
が
is on this
本当に
Eagle.
本当に上手な人で
This is
溢れてる
FaZe
か
with a
ら
very real chance of cracking the cache.
That means there's only
そんなね
exactly
プレイ時間見たら
enough
明らかに周りの方
game plan. Let's see
が
if they can
やって
stick
る
to
か
it.
らそれは私が弱くて当然なんだけど
Each and every step of the way.
やっぱりね悔しいすごい悔
And
し
there
い
goes a
惨
very
め
crucial flash to
に
main.
思う
They're
こ
gonna
とが
test
よくあ
Kerrigan.
る
And Flamesy picks it up right triple. It's deep from garage.
ちょっと待ってもう一回見して
And Apex
もう一回見してもう一回見してもう一回見して
On this Eagle.
Oh no, this is real. This is FaZe with a very real
何
chance
が
of
起きた
cracking
か
the
わから
cache.
ない
That means there's
よ
only exactly enough utility needed for the game plan. Let's see if they can stick to it.
Every piece important.
ちょっと待ってね
Each and
この
every
ラウンド
step
ちゃん
of
と
the
見
way,
させて
coupled with a nade. And there goes a very crucial flash to main. They're gonna test Kerrigan. And Flamesy
何
picks
もう
it
全然わかんないんだけど
triple.
ね
Deep from garage. He lays down.
え
And Apex
何ですか先生すいません何が起きたか私分かりませんでしたちょっともう一回ごめんもう一回本当に
who plays safer or who
Wait,
runs a risk
wait,
that could
wait,
very well pay off
wait wait
to near non-existent.
異常者でしょ今のバット
何
カメラマン
Kerrigan got so
Nani?
much damage on that, but couldn't finish him off.
ねそうだよ What happened What
Couple of
happened?
times coming into the lobby, getting outflanked, caught by Apex actually, not even Spinks.
あーちょっと配置、マップで配置見よう。何がどこに何がいるちょっとマップ見ても私わかんねえんだよな。ちょっと待って。
ジャイニネ1993、
これどこ？ガレージだな。ガレージか。ガレージから撃ってたのか。ここに、ちょっとな。シークレットこれ。あ、シークレットか。
カメラマ
これ
ン
シークレット
してるね。テロセ、スモケス、あれ、フォア、マイン、アイ、ゲンク。
こ
んにちは。
MAI think。こんにちは、こんばんは。こんにちは。待ってね。ちょっと待ってよ。本当に何もわかんない。これカリガンどこいる？これはどこ？上か？ハット。
ソッティ、アイエム、ウロング、ロプズ、イス、セクレット。ヨウ、セイ、テイム、ラテア。コンチャ、コンチャ、
あ
コン、チ
ロ
ャ。
ップズか。ロップズがそう、シークレットいて。んで、レインがガレージにいて、水質は A サイトで、カリガンこれどこだ？上乗ってんな。あと、これどこ？これどこ？私ここのマップわかんないな。上か？ヘブンかどっか？ヘブンでもここだもんな。これどこ？私わかんないニューク。本当にマップがわかんないの。これどこ？ブロッキーどこにいんのこれ。
うわっと、テアム。
We were talking about a pretty broke vitality here actually. I didn't even realize that Spinks is now.
あ、これどこ？成熟。はい、はい、はい、すいません。あ、木がここに入って。あ、ここから撃ってたのね、あなた。はいはいはいはいはいはい。理解しました。で、シークレット側にからフラッシュを入れてみんなでここに入っていく。右に入ってで、そうだね。こちらからよし、理解できたのでここからもう一度見ます。
And there goes a very crucial flash to main. They're going to test Kerrigan, and Flamesy picks it up. Triple! It's deep from Garage. He lays down the law, and Apex.
おー、強いねー、ブロッキー。オッケー、理解できました。ありがとう、皆さん。What team did you support in the finals? 私はフェイズ応援してました。If the smoke disappear just as they went in. 若干スモークがスモーク、あ、そういうことか。理解した。スモーク絶対消えてないよね。スモーク消えたのかな？いやでもまるでって話だね、多分それ。ほら、ありがとうございます。こんばんは。
Getting blinded by a 5-7 and losing the B site to posting frags if he can hold down there. This time he's going to play upper.
本当にね、そう、私が寝ている間に決勝があるのが分かってたから、朝起きてすぐに YouTube を開いて、どっちが勝ったかだけを見たの。最後の試合がどこのマップでどっちが勝ったのかだけ朝見て、で仕事にいたの。帰ってきたら絶対見ようと思って。一人くれないと苦しい。あー、外しちゃった。
That's Kerrigan now rotating in. Door swung open. They heard it.
20 seconds. They're trying to piece together the picture.
一人
To steal the
一人と言わず
12
二人
like this? I mean, that's taking a page out of FaZe's book.
でも出たらアップが待ってる
Apex has found the safe plan. Now
出
they
たらアップが待ってる
quiet across this event. It's a critical headshot. A 2 versus 4, but there's not even a kit.
No.
And Rain's going down with nothing.
Why did they block them? Connor, they blocked them from going back upstairs.
They could have just walked out squeaky, and all of a sudden, FaZe inside that bomb
They
site
sent-
just they rip flesh from bone. Instead, Vitality on the brink of taking 12.
ドアが
Vitality
開いて
will
あう
have one opportunity to steal away FaZe's win.
They sent them back to Robs by himself when they had 2 people upstairs.
勝つよ
Yeah, they get to show off that they called out their positions.
What
but they
is
didn't
your
even have a
rank?
stack ready
あー
for the
私
second
の
part
ラ
of
ン
the
ク
map
は
that was gonna be open.
今どれぐらい 1万
Without ZywOo.
And that's without
プレミア
Zygo,
しかやって
and
ない
that's
からあれだ
without
けど
Brody and support there.
1
They
万
weren't trying to
1
funnel
万
into
ぐ
the
らい
correct location. And they suffer the trade. We've already seen Robs die 1 for 1.
うん
Glocking
even
down the
less.
offer.
Yeah.
Mezzi posted on the Kerrigan angle. Apex also slithering through sight around the rafters, pulling down
今
behind
今
Silo,
ロップ
just
スもう一
perfectly
人も
placing bomb. Everything falls into place wonderfully
悔し
for
いね
Vitality.
今のは
And
ね
after having his dreams crushed by his countrymen last year, Kerrigan, with a mere pistol, will face back-to-back heartbreaks in the Royal Arena.
Oh, and this almost looked tragic for Vitality. But now what have we got? They're in a king position.
The spam is fantastic. The turn back
二度目はない
excellent. Apex continuing in this
ぶっ壊されてる
event to add frags, but Brokey's back sight. And he will not play timid. He forces
迷っ
his
ちゃ
way
った GG
is over.
GG これありがとうございますこんばんは GG
Oh, they did it. They ended the series for FaZe. Through all the consistency with the new guys. Mezzi coming up with a trophy.
This is not a Vitality that leans
そうジャストオブチング
This is not a Vitality leaning on
何が何の話だわかんなくなってきちゃった
These are not legends, these are newcomers. And those newcomers have just stopped FaZe in their tracks when they felt so incredibly invincible.
GG いや強い本当にね
Biggest
強いよ
achievement of UK CS in the last 10 years of Counter-Strike. Flames a second trophy. Spinks and him side by side. And an unquestionable performance from ZywOo, who on map 1 didn't have to do it himself, but on this second map proved the haters wrong.
いや
No matter what
いや
version of this game,
いやさ
ZywOo's
ちょっと
here
ごめん
to stay. He's not going anywhere.
You can see the
ちょ
jubilation.
っと待ってね
Just pure ecstasy for this lineup. Apex proving it again. Saying they couldn't replace Magisk while they have. And they've done so successfully in the face of the crowd without a Danish player here in the Royal Arena. Success for the
勝者は中指立てないのはえ
Success
ぐ
to
い
the
な
new coach,
Ah.
Xtaz, who has come back after a tumultuous couple of years, proving so much and stealing a Royal
Yoshi,
Arena
Yoshi.
away from Kerrigan.
よしよし
For the second time in a row. For the second time, he falls the
Yoshi,
final hurdle. And so, the golden gates of the Royal Arena open yet again. In the grand finals, they've slain the final day. They dropped
心が痛い
their heads, rising to the occasion to put a historic run to
もう一回見よ
These are new
To show off that they called out their position. Yeah.
span on the court incredibly.
う
Free.
悲しい悲しい
This is not a Vitality
カリガン俺はお前を応援する
This is not a Vitality leaning
愛してんぜ
Free, Magisk, and Sonic. These are not legends. These are newcomers.
カリガン愛してんぜ俺はお前を愛してんぜ
So invincible.
めっちゃ好きだからカリガンのこと
UK CS in the last 10 years of Counter-Strike. Flames a second
Right,
trophy.
right.
Spinks and him side by
Right,
side.
right.
And an unquestionable performance from ZywOo, who on map 1 didn't have to do it himself, but on this second map proved the haters wrong. Doesn't matter what version of this game, ZywOo's here to stay. He's not going anywhere.
You can see the jubilation. Just pure ecstasy for this lineup. Apex proving it again. Saying they couldn't replace Magisk while they have. And they've done so successfully in the face of the crowd without a Danish player here in the Royal Arena. Success for the new, a test to the new coach, Extaz, who has come back after a tumultuous couple of years, proving so much and stealing a Royal Arena away from Kerrigan.
Like a very kind
For the second time in a row.
そうね。
For the second time he falls at the final hurdle.
そう、わかるよ。
And so the golden gates
私ね、
of the Royal Arena open yet again.
ロップズがプレイとかいろいろに関しては好きだけど、じゃあ誰とツーショット撮りたいって言われたら絶対カリガンと撮るわ。一番ツーショット撮りたいのカリガンだもん。一緒に撮ってもらえませんかになるよ、私絶対。
They can still see them.
An org for Kiabi as well.
わらわら
It's all slowed down. They're gonna pop the smoke.
私ね、これ見てたんだ。どっかにさ、
Time you start
どっかにチキン
and do something.
チキンナイフラウンドがあんねん。
Unbelievable scenes.
ネックスとまずは
Cheating a doctor. Oh, kill.
どこだ
They're so trying to. He's trying to stylish finish. Mark.
あれ
They've still got plenty of time on the clock. 1 minute 20.
これじゃね
The auto- Motion ball. Wow, Henry. Oh dear, what's happened? Well, you've got that Riz.
この決勝前にある
Finally.
余興みたいな試合大好きだよ。
This is actually how I want to sound all the time.
チキンチキンチキンチキン
We get to enjoy them for a little bit longer.
チキンがいっぱい
I feel like that's for sure gonna crash the server, isn't it? With all of this tech combined, slow motion chickens, slow motion voices. Who knows what's gonna happen here, Anders? All we do know is Marie making
なん
a
か
way
超
to
遅いんだけど
solo here. The AWP.
そういうや
It's
つ
like
で
a
す
crap
か
movie at this point. Super slow motion.
そういうやつです
lining
か
them up, chickens everywhere. The first kill
Chicken.
comes through. It's Kiabi.
そういうやつですか私何か押しました
Scramble
い
back
や
in position.
いや通常です
They can find this round in their favor. Will the chickens be their good luck charm?
チキン
チェックイン
Alexei's
チェ
still
ックイ
trying
ン
with the Zeus
Chicken,
Henry.
chicken.
Zeus.
When is the next measure? いつなんだろうわかんない
Slowly does it.
私がむしろみんなから教えてほしいんだよね
I'll be down.
教えていただきたいです私
Sanders are at 1 minute 25. Here is S-Tag.
ネックスと
Starting
ま
to
ずは
open things
イ
up for
ス
Team
イン
Denmark.
ジ
This
ュナ
round is still
そうなの
possible. A head trick.
そうさ
Armstrong
大会のアンテナ
outside.
私貼ってないからさ
They've still got plenty of time on the
大会やる
clock.
よって教えてみんな
1 minute 20 here. The auto sniper can't connect for S-Tag.
あの
It's Hobbit.
正直全部見たいから
Into the 4-on-2.
今ねフェーズしか終えてないからフェーズ以外も見たいんよね
Go for the Max Payne. Peak. Bubsky. Goes all the each other. Shoulders on plan. There's Zeus.
Minute there, did Chicken actually also, blocking in Bobskin
Once again.
team, walking away with a victory in front. Blind fire, Sue.
You know,
どっかにねチキンナイフラウンドがあったは
ネック
ず
スとまずはイン
he's
デン
having fun
マ
out
ー
there.
ク
He's
マ
had a lot of
ー
knife kills. He's had 3 or 4 Zeuses.
URL
Now got the
あー
AWP.
Thank you
Babsky looking for those one taps. Has he still got it? And he didn't have the weapon of choice.
みんなね楽しそうなんだよこの余興的なやつ
Insight here from
超
Babs.
楽しそ
He's a very active coach, Anders. Hands on.
うまだ時間あるしもう一試合ぐらい見たいな
Upside down.
Oh no.
あのね
Playing with an inverted mouse. There's
おと
nothing.
といこれを見たの私寝る前にね
OK 提案表
Down in the second.
なんだすごい
Right in his ear.
He's got no more voice. I don't know why he wants to take away hearing as well.
He's inspired
プ
by
ロ
it.
フス提案表
Oh, it's great taste.
すげえ
Why can't we have this every match?
もういいや
knows how this is gonna look like.
Huh?
I need to expand the knife.
おい
Yeah,
何
so
書いてやがる
I just
What
made
is
it
this?
Too thick. T knife is skinny as like. This is
Cookie!
not good. People don't even know what the T knife like looks like anymore. Because people have so like
あ
everyone.
れ
on
私が
vacation
見た
is
ミラー
back,
ジュ
so-
どこ
ファゼウィッツプライインアブレアビジューサンステクナイフかな
今のナイフか
Yeah, I'm dead.
ナイフって言葉が聞こえ。
I actually think he'll say initiative use.
フェイズがアブダビで13日にプレイ。アブダビ了解。
That's all I'm doing.
URL 省略
If he
Yo,
has CS
search
on his
for
mind
the
and doing an interview,
Brazil
then yeah,
measure.
I would say he's gonna
Transfer
guess that. I feel like I got the ones that were difficult, and I got the easy one.
Well, in here we're gonna do it a bit exciting, I think.
Okay.
ちょっとね、配信中は URL を踏まないようにしてるから。
I have no idea
調
what
べ
this
る
is.
か。
A knife? A knife coming out of the pocket. It looks
待っ
like
て、
a
クソ
decent
可愛いん
knife.
だが。
It's just like, but I know this guy has no imagination who drew this.
眉毛の動きめっちゃ好き。
I think around the players the boom blast. Either planning the bomb or just diffusing the bomb. The timer went out and the bomb exploded.
Unfortunately, it's a ninja diffusion.
弟が小学生ぐらいの時に描いた絵、多分こんな感じで。
Okay, yeah, okay, I see now. Okay, there's apparently a smoke up there.
ああ、スモーク。
This makes sense somehow. That is
めっちゃいい。
take 9
これスピンボットじゃねえか。
Maybe a reset round or eco round.
めっちゃスピンボットに見えるんだけど、私。
I don't know. It's like 360 no scope. I don't know. Or you are switching sides. My guess is that it's second pistol round of the game.
Spin bot.
だよね。
This guy doesn't look like a cheater. That's my point. I think this doesn't reflect our communication and face. I hope not, because I know how we want tournaments. For sure not Brokey. For sure not Rain. So there's two options, either Trist or Robin. I would go with
これみんなが描いてんの？
Trist. Now that's impressive. I know which teammate could actually do this. This means I know the persons in my team. So maybe
かわいい。
We are here in the hotel with two very special guests.
うんと
We've got Blame F and Castle, both from Astralis.
これだな、多分。
And we just finished watching an incredibly close game between Vitality and Cloud9. I know you were in the arena briefly for some of that game, Blame F. How was the energy?
I think it was pretty okay. I think could have been a little bit better, but I think the crowd cheered up a lot when there was some good individual plays as well, and, yeah. So it was fine. I think there was also some. I haven't watched like the entire series, like directly, but I did watch some of it, and I definitely saw some individuals making some good stuff, like Exile's Ace, and I think also Saivu's pistol round on Inferno CT was insane. Like sitting backside and getting 4 people from there, just like something only Saivu can do. I think. So yeah.
At the end of the match, James
すいま
Banks
せん。
actually asked Zaiwu,
すいません。
you had a
さ
little
すが
bit
に。
of a cold start in CS2. Do you think Zaiwu's back?
For me, I think the way Saivu plays is like he could play in a more egoistic, way.
今日が
Like, if
11
he
月の
wanted to look
27
better, he could
日
look。 better. I just don't think he has. Like I see him so often just sit and
なん
just
だ、
chill,
どうやって見ればいいんだ？
let his teammate do the job when they're playing well, and
見方がわかんねえぜ。
I don't see him like going out and
これが
like in the match ever. I don't
CS2
think he
の
really strives for
メ
that,
ジャーや
at
ん
least
ね。
seen from the outside. So
メジャー。
I don't think he was ever bad at CS2. Maybe just had like one
見
bad
方が
tournament,
わか
or
んねえの
the
よ。
team had a bad tournament
今
that
予選
makes
やってん
him
の？
look
どう
worse,
いう
you
こ
know?
と？ああ、わかんね
So I think he's
え。やっぱり
definitely
英語に
one of
戻
the
すわ。
best in the world, if not the best in the world.
Okay, okay. Well, we brought you guys here for some pressing news. You guys have announced the
見
fact
方がわ
that
かり
you
ません、
brought
このサイト
Sound
の
and
私。
Gabby onto the roster in the place of Borup and Buzz. And I think everybody's incredibly
メ
excited
インイ
because
ベント。
this is putting so much firepower and Danish
わから
firepower
ない
all
よ。
into one
はは。
roster. And the one question, though,
これはどうや
that
っ
I
て
think
見ればい
many
いんで
people
すか、この
have
サイ
is
ト。
that there's role overlap now. There were positions that you played,
これ
Stair
何？
played,
これが
Gabby played, Stound played, and there's going to be some mixing and matching. So who's going to give stuff up?
I think Stair
何
is
これ？
probably
見
the
方わ
one
か
who's
んない
gonna
よ。
give up most. I think Stound's gonna play a lot of the same roles as in Heroic. Blame F will keep all his positions, I think, almost. Maybe except one, I think. something like that.
あ、なんかピン止めしちゃったよ。助けて。ピン止めしちゃった。ピン止め、このメッセージを削除じゃなくて。
Do you think,
これ。
so I feel like that would probably push Stair into some anchor positions then, as and with Stair and kind of what we've seen from him so far, feel like we haven't seen him on so many anchor spots, but like, how confident are you guys that he's going to be able to adapt to these new positions?
I think it's going to be good. He's a very smart player actually. He thinks a lot about his positions and is a pretty good aggressive rifle, I would say. So in the G sides, we're going to use him a lot for that. And on the CG sides, he will get some new anchor positions, and that's gonna be new for him. But I think
なるほどね。今出場チームを決めるためのあれをやってるってことね。トーナメントじゃないけど。
Cloud9 that kind of had a little bit of a slow start where they brought in people from Navi. There was no language issue, obviously, but the way that the two teams played was different enough that when they first came together, there were clearly some growing pains. And given that Stown and Yabi were on a heroic team that was very active, and Katie called a different style than you call Blame, do you think that there's going to be any hiccups in terms of meshing the styles and making sure everybody's on the same page?
I think, of course, there will be because
Hello,
different teams, or like we were two different teams and a lot of different players who haven't played together in a long time. But I think, of course, what we're striving for is to make that gap as small as possible, as fast as possible. We want to find a style that suits, like we want to like kind of get the best of both worlds. So we want to try to get, of course, everything that they feel like worked really well in Heroic.
そうなんだ。
But of course, we also have some things in Astralis that we think work pretty well for us.
じゃあ急にポットでの知らない人が出てくる可能性も別にゼロではないってことでしょ。ポットでって言うとあれだけど。
And I also think that you say that they played very aggressive and that kind of stuff. I think they also did, but I think most pro teams
でもそういうことだよね。
and kind of like understood their play style and like took
Econ finds 2 kills some way somehow and the round's over. Medi will survive. He'll take down that mentioned kill.
多分寝る前だからミラージュこれだな。これ。ようちゃんこれ見ました。昨日、おととい寝る前に。
Fighting left and right, Perfecto's down and out. It's just Axile and Hobbit left, and they're not even getting a chance.
ザユーめっちゃ強かった。ほらありがとうございます。こんばんは。そうだったんだ。そう私さ、本当にプロの選手知らないから本当に昔から有名みたいな人じゃないと分かんないし分かっても名前は聞いたことあるみたいなんだから難しい。ね、ずっと見てたかったけどね。私はまあ見てなかったけどねえ、日本はもうバロラントだから完全に。あ、そういうものをじゃあもう一口いただきます。
Never in all my years, Henry. I've never seen that happen like that. 1 versus 5.
そうね。そう、古い人しかわかんないし、古い人でもわかんない人いっぱいいる。はい、こんばんは。
Oh dear, well that makes for a spicy beginning. Second half is coming up here, and they have bought into this one. MP9 Scout, 3 Deagles in play. We'll see if Vitality have what it takes to shut this down. The first shot not ringing true, and that's the only defense happening on this bomb site, so it might be worth saving, as boring as it might sound.
Yeah, I think that's the only choice at this stage. Oh my days, it will be Cloud9 finding 2-0 here. 1 frag is all that's required. And round number 2, Apex goes down towards the B bomb site. They flood through, and that's it, job done.
どれぐらいなんだろう。あ、この大会アブダビってとこでやってたの。
and you were just wrapping
どれぐらいだろう。
and you just started finding a couple more kills. The action, the drama started to rise, and all of a sudden,
どれぐらいだろう。
now Cloud9 are up 2-0. What a performance from aceu, a player that's arguably
こ
been
れだよ
missing the
ね。
entirety of 2023.
He has. It was the big talking point because we were so excited about Electronic playing well. But the question was, where is aceu
8時
now
間。
in the quarterfinals? He showed that he's still
おおよ
here,
そ
that he's still got what it takes. But
8時間。
obviously, you don't know if that's going to last. That was,
多
a
分。
one-game performance. You want to
わ
see
か
it
んねえんだよ
continue. We
な。
certainly did a great
ハ
amount
ロ
of
ー、こ
work
ん
coming
ば
into
ん
this
は。
one. Wow,
調べて
what
み
a
る
way
か。
to begin. I mean, we were, trying to step in lightly, sort of get warmed up into it, and then boom, this is how we begin.
Well, this will be a real test, a mental fortitude now for
今向こう5
Vitality.
時
That's such a
夕
rough
方
run
の
to
5時
recover from.
9分
They did
5時
save
10分
some of those deagles.
5、
The
6、7、違う、
MP9s,
17、18、19、20、21、22、
I'll be sent over towards the B side of the map here. That's where
17、
Cloud9 gets tried
18、
their luck
19、
once
20、
again.
20、
Hobbit
5
leading
時
the
間じゃね
charge with the scout.
5時間か
Who's
も
at the
5時間
who's at the scouts on this
5時
side
間
of
で
things
す
here,
時
but
差
that Mac 10 it
こっ
might
ち
be
の方が
enough.
5時間早い
Flashbang goes through and the commitment here from Vitality.
Grenade down, but Spinks with a good kill. Not a lot of damage on anyone else. The
私
Molotov
なんで
back there
引き算しなかったん
a
だ
fair bit more damage than I was expecting. The scout, it should have been dead already. I can't believe Spinks actually lands the second shot there onto Boomich. That's maybe a bit too much. But this is smart. Smoke off. Just
出てきた
deny anything. Wild spray coming out here, but the bomb has been planted. So all in all, they should be in a good spot.
Yeah, it looks like it's under control here. Got a little bit dicey, I suppose, with the
これ
Spinks
をね
scouts.
見
Started
たん
to
です
hit
よ
absolutely everything there on the defense, but wasn't enough. Overwhelmed, taken down eventually. Zai was being
この
spotted
試
as
合
well.
見たら
Won't be
今日
saving
寝ようか
anything
な
going forward. That is round confirmed at this stage. Just Flames remains with the MP9, and that will be the 3-0 starts here for Cloud9. It's their map pick of Mirage. Nuke up next, and what a way to kick things off here. Flames are going to farm some extra cash. They'll do just that. Another $600 in the bag. Double kill found, so every little helps here.
全員
They're
持
gonna
っ
need
て
a
った
strong
ぜ
start to recover from this one. It means he can almost certainly drop the AWP over if required, but there we have it. Couldn't ask for much more from fist bumps come through. Vitality now need to bounce back. Will we see the Zywoo Warp to kick things off?
It's on Mirage, so it is a bit less popular on this particular map, but we will see it right away. It is a fan favorite. Obviously, AWPs in general in CS2 have been just a little bit less successful, but it's been changed. We had some updates, we had some patches, and it does feel like Zywoo would be one of the people who would, want to pick it up as early as he possibly can. Obviously, there's a massive impact with that particular weapon. Round number 4. They have some decent utility on that side as well, but I'm not seeing a single diffuse kit, so there's something to, right down to the back of your mind. If it comes to a bomb plant, that could be a real issue for that CT side.
Well, it's all quite calm and quiet for now, but it will be that A execution from Vitality here. They'll have to defend, and Cloud9. Smoke's available. We'll see whether this is going to be enough, and as you imagine, it's a smokes towards CT spawn.
アンダーにいるのか
Jungle.
Hard choice for Apex to make, right? Is he gonna play behind the smokes or in front of them? If he's in front,
どこ
he's
にいる
alone.
んだあ、ショートの上に乗ってみてんのか
It's really seeing a little bit of a Molotov coming in. Good
Flames.
counter smoke, actually. Flashbang on top,
お
actually.
いいグレネード
HE to really slow them down. They're still running through. They
フラ
don't
ッシュ
want to
い
be
っぱい
slowed down, so they're committing to it. Good spray from Apex. Good follow-up as well. He gets the headshot, taking down Hobbit. And in the middle of all of it, through the smoke, it's Zywoo to get another kill. Apex, the captain of the team, and 3 kills.
強
He shuts it down. That
強
is so well played.
Yeah, that's a real captain's performance there. Rock steady from Apex. Holding on the bomb side, he's got the M4A4 in hand. That stopping power, the extra 10 bullets makes a world of difference in those sort of scenarios.
ああいうめめ
And,
おめめ
yeah,
か
a little bit
わいい
overwhelming there for Cloud9 for their first
まつげがめっちゃかわいい生え揃って
They had
て
everything going in their favor, plenty of time on the clock. Execution.
え
You
ぐ
can
い
see
ね
that Apex wasn't really blind
私
at
だった
all.
ら
The
速攻
pressure
死んでるね
hits every single shot required
イ
there.
カチンだよ
First
な
round for
後ろの
Vitality on their
ハ
CT
ゲ
campaign. We go 3-1. Money actually
自分
pretty
がプレイし
questionable
なく
for
ていい
Cloud9.
心
They're
地
going
よ
to
い
take
配
that
信
early buffer of rounds and just take the eco hero, it seems.
Yeah, that one round where they lost everything
今日は
in
もう
flames.
プレイしないの
That add up,
体調良
that
くない
makes
か
a
ら
difference in the end.
見るだけ見て楽しむって決めたんだ
How I love watching Apex play for a bunch of different reasons. Like it's the emotion, it's just the you know his individual investment in the game. It's also the fact that you never really know what level of Apex you're gonna get because there are games from Vitality where Apex is top fragging, and those games are so wild and they become such a different team. The fact that he completed that quad kill in that round makes me think, maybe this could be one of those games where he's just feeling really hot.
Bear in mind, Vitality certainly are the favorites here in this matchup.
Yes.
絶対元からあるスモークや。
Losing a 5 versus 1, but Apex is dragging them back into it here. Opening frag has been found, and he gets the second as well. He might be onto something, and he's got the whole hand. And Spinks will chime in as well. It looks to be a much cleaner round here. Vitality up against just the pistols.
自分でスモーク考えるにしても何かしらどっかで絶対見つけられたスモークをやってると思うみんな。結局同じものにたどり着くと思ういつか。
Bouncing backhanders. You're right, though, those kills that Flames got, it certainly made things expensive. You'd expect them to have at least armor and some deagles in this sort of round, but that's a bit of a gimme. Vitality on the comeback trail here as they post 2 rounds in a row. But bear in mind, that was a full eco pretty much from the likes of Cloud9 here, so we're going to expect AKs across the board.
And also denying the bomb plants here. I mean, that all adds up at the end. So, you know, a couple of good things being accomplished by the CT side at the beginning of the game.
Yeah, the fact that Apex looks so fired up as well.
Yeah,
間違いなくそうだじゃないんだよ。
Quite foreboding. We'll see whether he can maintain this level he's displayed so far. New boy Mezzi showing some aggression here towards the underpass. Flashbang successful. No one there though.
お、ようちゃんって呼んでくれてる。嬉しい。
We'll hold towards the underpass for now. Good flash.
There's the setup for it. Takes a while, but he does get the kill. Maybe could have fallen back.
If you are in the chat, Cloud9.
That's the Galil to take down Apex. Did he not have any head armor? I feel like he died a little bit too quick then. Either way, Saimu is not going to get caught off guard. You're going to have to be a lot quicker than that if you want to catch. It's now 2 versus 3, and the bomb has been planted. And Hobbit's controlling the middle, so they know there's not going to be any rotation coming through that way. It's a very powerful position for Cloud9 to be in.
なんか言ってるなみんな。
Got that man advantage. The bomb is ticking at some pace. There's a smoke available. A couple of them, in fact, as Flames will make his way through towards the bomb site. First kill, incredibly important. Absolutely nails aceu here. Smoke will go down. Now they've got a fighting chance.
And they have the kits as well. They find Hobbit through the smoke. Boom! And shares the lineup. That's everything. Oh my god!
出たな。この意味わかんない。アップ。もう一回見るぞ。おい。
We're patrolling towards the window, but we'll hold towards the underpass for now. Good flash.
There's the setup for it. Takes a while, but he does get the kill. Maybe could have fallen back. Hobbit. That's a really good return. Boom, with the headshot. That's the Galil to take down Apex. Did he not have any head armor? I feel like he died a little bit too quick. Either way, Saimu is not going to get caught off guard. You're going to have to be a lot quicker than that if you want to catch Luwu. It's now 2 versus 3, and the bomb has been planted. And Hobbit's controlling the middle, so they know there's not going to be any rotation coming through that way. It's a very powerful position for Cloud9 to be in.
It absolutely is. Got that man advantage. The bomb is ticking at some pace. There's a smoke available. A couple of them, in fact, as Flames will make his way through towards the bomb site. First kill, incredibly important. Absolutely nails aceu here. Smoke will go down. Now they've got a fighting chance.
And they have the kits as well. They find Hobbit through the smoke. Boom! And shares the lineup.
彼のアップは本当におかしい。
How did he do that? Saimu finding one more kill. Did he get 4 in that round with the AWP? Through the smoke. Stopping anything from happening and getting the defuse. That's unbelievable.
All right, you got Zaiwu pissed
ありがとう、ありがとうっていうのはあれ。I'm sorry, you are not feeling well. I hope you feel better soon. にありがとうって言った。ありがとう。まあまあ、しばし待たれよ。すぐ良くなるであろう。
What a disgusting way to find him. If Boomich gets around the corner, it is such a different round. AWP versus M4 AK, trying to see if he could find it. But it's tied up. They got the bomb plant at the very least, so a little bit of a hero AK being picked up on Boomich. Tech9s mostly for the rest. No, just one deagle. That's interesting.
Yeah, surprising it goes in the hands of Boomich.
あ、ごめん、ちょっと一瞬戻させて。
He is the advantage now for Vitality. Fired up, he wants to make sure that all of these rounds go in their favor. This is a 4 versus 2 Anders on this retake, hitting everyone through the smoke here. Oh god, that final kill! That is pure filth from Zaiwu. As Vitality now looking like the more dominant team.
What a disgusting way to find him. If Boomich gets around the corner, it is such a different round. Orp versus M4 AK, trying to see if he could find it. But it's tied up. They got the bomb plant at the very least, so a little bit of a hero AK being picked up on Boomich. Tech-9s mostly for the rest. No, just one deagle. That's interesting.
Yeah, it's surprising it goes in the hands of Boomich here, but we'll see what he can do with it, Anders.
He is the boss, Henry. Got to do what the boss says.
He's made an executive decision as Hobbit. He'll manage to find at least one headshot there. That's from the Palace position. Brought back though to a 4-on-4 quickly by Flames. Nice little boost here. You'll see this a lot throughout the CT Forces campaign.
ゆっくりゆっくり下ってくからのっていうちゃんと見ているんですね。素晴らしいです。
That'll be the man advantage now for Vitality on this partial buy.
So hard to catch Saibu looking the wrong way, no matter where he is. Just always, like you said, seems to be a step ahead. He always knows what's coming next. 50 seconds on the clock now. And the bomb is right there in front. Axile, slow step, he's still... that's such a weird peek. But it works out. Mezzi, though, stands strong. He's down to 11 health, but I thought he was going to for sure be traded in that moment.
Yeah, that's massive from Mezzi. He goes down. That's a very complicated round there. ZywOo trying to defend B with the AWP. Could have been overwhelmed here. It looks like it should be absolutely fine. A little bit too close. A couple of dinks towards the end. Vitality now taking the lead after a disastrous start here. A Mirage, their opponent's pick. It's Mezzi, though, recovering nicely. Down there. It's absolutely everything that he survives to the bomb site. So well done to Mezzi, the latest addition to Vitality, of course. And here we go, Anders. Our first tactical timeout. A chance to assess what we've seen so far. I don't think anyone predicted a 1v5 pistol.
You've tried to get it, put it behind us. I know it's an upsetting round, but forget about it.
But he's been leading by example, to be honest with you. The frags he's finding and the confidence he's showing on the server right now, it's inspiring. Even for us spectators here. Oh, a miss smoke towards middle.
ミススモークです。黒もウィンドウスモークミスります。
Full vision. Trying to buy himself more time with the incendiary down, and there's a freebie. It's actually Mezzi that picks it up here. Cloud9 are actually lucky they've only lost one player en route. Hobbit making up for it here. Beautiful shot with the AK-47. Taking matters into his own hands when he had to there, Anders, and somehow brings it back. That was looking like a horrible setup. But Cloud9 have found a 4-on-4.
Imagine the thinking that goes into it. You see the window smoke is missing. You hear the AWP. You know it's ZywOo holding the window, and you're Hobbit, and you're saying, I think I'll defeat him with the AK.
Challenge.
I'll swing him anyway and just take him down. No fear at all. That's really sick. Apex to take down Perfecto in the middle. And just like that, a 3 versus 3. I say it, Electronic. He gets to live for another second before Spinks takes him down. The bomb is lost in the middle. So yeah, they have 50 seconds, but they're stretched out. Axile on one side of the map, Hobbit on the other side. They can't even help each other out here.
Yeah, but Hobbit's got a very interesting position. He's now initiating the backstabbing towards CT spawn. So after like 10 seconds or so, バイタリティトレードキルが美しいですね。嫌いじゃないです。嫌いじゃないですは私の好きの意味です。一番好きなチームはフェーズ。今のところはね。まだプロシーン見始めたばっかりだからどれが好きっていうのがねまだちょっとふわふわしてる。まだわからないんです。 It's gone rather flat here since the 1 versus 5 around. They almost certainly should have lost. I think that goes without saying.
でも今日私はハリガンの涙を見てしまったからハリガンを応援したくなっちゃった。そういうとこよ。
5-3, as we said, should be about a partial buy. It's actually pretty compelling, to be honest with you. You've got a Galil, some Tech 9s, Mac 10s, and a lot of utility. Yeah, this definitely could work. And there's going to be a full B execution here. But look who's arriving, the final boss of Counter-Strike. He's ready and waiting for you as the full commitment comes in.
Yeah, certainly is ready. Mezzi seems to be red hot at the moment too. The little burst coming out, the instant headshots. He's going to get another one there and a flick. And it's Mezzi and ZywOo. What a combination. I must say, individually, This sometimes happens in big games even. A team will
イ
show
ケ
up
メ
and
ン
you
じゃ
can
ん
kind of tell it takes them like half a map to really
イケメン
warm
じゃ
up
ん
into it, but that's not the case for
若い
Vitality.
っていいな
Each individual member has shown up here. They're hitting all the shots. It's ridiculous.
Cloud9 look beyond tilted as well. Like Electronic is themselves.
Now, I don't think Vitality even playing MR12, so you know this is going to come to a close much quicker than you'd want.
It goes from bad to worse as well because they spent a bit too much money, I suppose, in the previous round. And we've got Mac 10s and Galils once again. They're doing the set pieces out of spawn. This is another execution in towards 8. No map control taken, no default ran. Just going to try and get that bomb planted. It can work. If they can just get a bomb down, it can enable the star players.
We go, Spinks down in shadow. Good headshot, but the Mac 10, the mobility, that's what it's good for. And he runs down Spinks, so a good kill for Axal there. 4 versus 4, Apex, he's thinking about something crazy. He's inside of the smoke, surely he wouldn't. Surely he wouldn't. Right
出た
down, sprays.
超強いこれ
What a round from Apex.
グッドすぎるでしょ
A thing of beauty. There is one more kill to
Beauty.
find, but surely the job is done. Can he close things out?
強すぎ
It's one of the best rounds of the tournament so far. So much discipline, perfectly timed, and beautiful execution with the M4A4. A masterclass in Counter-Strike from the in-game leader of Vitality.
強すぎ
Holding his breath inside of the smoke,
ビュー
Henry.
ティー
Look at
ワン
it.
モア
He's
マッチ
activated. So he
何
made
が
every
ワンモア
correct
マッ
decision
チ
there, and
ワンモアマッ
he's
チ
sure he doesn't deny the
もう
plan.
1試合
but the fact he
そう
takes
こ
down
の
the
試合だ
any
け
sort
見
of
たら
threat
終わ
that's
る
in
こ
front
の
of
試
him.
合を
The
見
player
たから
planted the bomb can't come
もう
off.
一回
He
見た
can't
くて見
shoot
て
you
る
back. He takes down the
座
defending
右が
player.
強かっ
The
た
planter controls the spray up towards the palace. Apex playing like a king right now. It's going to be an A rush, Anders. They're running out of ideas here. Can they break through the defense? It's
Zio.
flames to go down, but ZywOo is ready and waiting.
And that slows down the entire
真っ白
attack.
けっ
Nobody
け
wants to be the next guy to face ZywOo at the moment. Good smoke. That's actually super significant. Now let's see if they can get a quick bomb plant. If they can control CT spawn, they should be able to. ZywOo fishing for a kill there with the HE, but not quite being allowed to. The bomb is getting planted on the other side. Finally a step in the right direction here for Cloud9, although quickly Apex trying to make up for it. He's not going to be able to get that kill, and Messi goes down. This is the first sign of life here for Cloud9 in quite a while. Axal getting the kill onto Spinks, and it just leaves ZywOo, and finally
飛ばすわね
They've called it non-sustained, scrappy. Round to be played. Even. One more.
Aspect, you're right. 5 scoreline, which would be pretty reasonable. That's definitely enough to make an interesting second half out of it. Molotov into the window instead of a smoke. Okay.
OK
Guess the smokes are a bit of a liability these days. If you trust them too much, they can be blown open. So Molotov's a little bit of a different tool now. Very mid-centric defense. Seems like Vitality, they're not doing any of the, double push towards A ramp, even pushing into Palace. They're staying far back and just taking the fights.
Well, finally, something a bit more traditional here from Cloud9, running the defaults. No set piece out of spawn this time, no rush. Gonna be trying to take some prime real estate if possible. Juggling some utility. You can see Spinks just trying to be a little bit tricky above this smoke right now, seeing if he spot anyone over towards top or middle. Might work out for him, They're starting to encroach in that position. 50 seconds remaining, still with the majority of the
外に進んでいく
utility side here, but this is where Spinks can strike.
So patient, but so is Hobbit on the other side. They're actually trying to box him in.
熱いね熱いけどちゃんと一人持っていく
He should never have been allowed to
う
do that.
ん
4 versus 4 now. What a steal that is. 30 seconds left. Flames gets another one, but the trades continue. Looking good for Cloud9. Maybe they can get this bomb planted. There's the headshot. Electronics starting to get activated. That's only his 4th kill. They need him to come alive. And there's another one taking out Apex. It's just Messi left.
My, oh my, just when Cloud9 looked like they were done here in the first half, they find a couple of rounds to close things out. It's a 3 versus 1. Messi, surely nothing can be done here. He is known for his unbelievable clutches. It's in his wheelhouse, but he'd have to play this one perfectly. In position for that first frag, doesn't quite connect. I feel like that was his opportunity. Not gonna happen, and ladies and gentlemen, you have to...
ねこれ見たこれ見たみんなめっちゃ可愛いから見て 試合全然関係ないけどめっちゃ可愛いから見て。見て、私の好きなクマちゃんいるの。可愛い。めっちゃ可愛くないこれ。読み方わかんない。ホールザーク？ホールザーク？超可愛いんだよ。これサバゲーみたいなやつ。弾を使わない。レーザーだっけ？ひどい、そうかな。そうだよ。ストリームオーバー。ダブルキル。
こういうのも見るんですね。
この試合で流れを。この試合で流れ、あれ、ハーフだからね、ここになんか入る。めっちゃ楽しそうなんだよ。何このお尻。
How do you reload? Stop spawn camping! Got what? This guy.
すいません。
Bro, I can't see my cursor.
すいません。英語の勉強してなくてごめんなさい。英語の学習はちょこちょこやってる。少しずつこまめにやってる。ちょっと停滞気味ではある。
ネックスト、イヤー、テアム、イオ、ブス、テアム、ラウンデアス。
かわいい。まあいいや。大会戻ろうか。ネクストイヤー、チーム EO vs チームなんでラウンダーズ。
He was so low on health at the end. The duelies
ラウ
could
ン
have
ダ
won
ー
out.
ズ
Look at how they're bumping into each other here. It's so awkward, but Spinks ice cold. His performance in this tournament has just been legendary up until this point, and he's not letting let go.
Yeah, he's been one of the absolute best performers in the tournament, showing phenomenal career peak form. And we'll see now Cloud9 on the full eco, I'm afraid. USPs pretty much across the board. We have a P250 for electronic, a single flashbang. Nothing too interesting in terms of the setup here. Looks like they'll be swinging in towards middle. We're going to Zeus in the underpass angle. You'll be pleased to hear that.
That was good for a bit of comedy.
Yeah, but for
チーム EO に君も入らないか。
now, the Mac 10, he'll presumably be checking out every single nook and cranny, making sure that every position is flushed out. He's done a fantastic job. That will do, kid. 3 kills in that Mac 10. Farms a load of money there. $1,800 for himself and pretty much secured the round here. I can't imagine a world where aceu is able to find another miracle here. It all starts this interaction. Zaiwu will take him down and the Zeus.
ゼウスだ。
Might still get some action here. You never know.
飛ばしますね。
The right exit, you know. He's paid
飛ばし
money
ま
to
す
get.
Well,
ね
he。took the full eco, right? He's got a light.
チーム EO。
Changes.
誰が入るねん。チーム EO やべ、ぐるぐる始まっちゃった。ぐるぐるしちゃった。
Sacrifices, not the most amount of utility. You can see Incendiary's missing here. Perfecto is staying on the Mac 10. I didn't think he would do that. That's very rare. Most players will throw that away.
Yeah, that's a bit of an interesting scenario.
It means he can drop the AWP for Boomich, which has picked up the first kill here. So that's why they've gone for it, and it seems to be working out.
So far, so good. And now they can afford to play slightly more passive and maybe take
ショ
fewer
ートへ
risks
行
here.
くが。
aceu
行く
certainly
が。
keeping an ear to the middle, but he hasn't really seen or heard anyone yet. Look at how close they're actually getting to this catwalk position. Kind of dangerous for the B bomb site. Smoke is up, but Flames looks like he just wants to walk right through it. Certainly thinking about it. Electronic, he's got the lineup and he's got the spray down fine, but somehow Flames gets to live through it on 50 health here. Boomich gonna get flashed out of this position. It's a Molotov on the other side who can't even really run to reposition himself.
Yeah.
Still, they have the man advantage.
ゆっくりゆっくり。
Backstab being initiated by Mezzi as well here.
メジが
He's kind of
後ろへ行く。
All of the CT forces are rotated towards the B side of the map. They've realized
すごいよね。これでちゃんとさ、プロがさ、ジャングル ケアしてるの、ケアっていうか何、注意してんのがすごい。もう何も考えずに私入っちゃう。
What a huge kill for aceu. He did all the damage to flames as well. Boomich, a little bit more patience, and he has that kill, but he gets found instead. Another problem starting to mount itself here for Vitalities. The fact that the clock is running very low now. 15 seconds. The spray couldn't be any better for Hobbit there, and it's just messy. 1 versus 3. It's so close. Perfecto. Saving for the Mac 10. My God, they nearly threw it away.
めっちゃ惜しい。CS2 の試合を見ると英語の能力は上がるかも。上がるかな。プレイしか見てないからめっちゃ英語流し聞きしてるけど大丈夫かな。聞こうと思って聞いてないから耳は慣れるかもね。理解しようと思って聞いてないからなんとも。
Incendiary gets dropped. Zaiwu makes the full commitment. Can they find the opening frag? He's made his way down. That's the first step. That's about half the mission right there. And not finding the entries though that they need. Boomich, he's really making this AWP work. What an exciting wrinkle to this match. Mezzi and Apex left, and I don't think they're going to get a bomb on this one. 2 third kill for Boomich. He's absolutely stepping it up. They're bringing this game back, Henry. They are not ready to let go of Mirage yet.
Boomich
the boss delivers once more with that AWP. It's been questionable throughout the tournament. When into the playoffs, he'd only found 11 kills of it, but he's absolutely dominating right now. Some very impactful frags.
触れることは学ぶことの一つの方法。まあそうね。なんか日本でも一時期スピードラーニングみたいなスピードラーニングっていうのが流行ってな、本当にただ流し聞きするだけみたいなやつがね一時期流行ったよ。今はどうなのか知らないけど。
Yeah, why not? It's going to be a 1-round game after this. It's going to come down to the economy. So hard for either one of these two teams. There's no question about it, really. Vitality. Probably hoping to dodge the kind of position that Cloud9 were in, where they got 7 in a row and they got so few bomb plants in that time. Any bomb plant that Vitality can get, especially early on in the half year, is going to make a big difference to how much of an economy they're going to have going forward. So let's just see. There's no one there on the other side, so not gonna get any funny, tricky business happening.
この家は何？
Like you said, this round just kind of could be a bit of a throwaway.
この家は何？
Relatively successful. They are going to be smoked out. I guess that's the commitment they're looking for. A couple
Oh.
of kills. Find them though. Apex takes down Zaiwu in the process. Very clean with Cloud9. Just what the doctor ordered.
Yes. なるほど。
It's been some disastrous rounds on both sides of the equation here today. And now Cloud9, after losing the pistol in the second half, the first gun round was theirs. They converted against the partial buy and now the full eco as well. So 3 rounds in a row, 9-8. We'll see a buy coming back in favor of Vitality. There's certainly no AWP available for Zaiwu. They will have to make do with the AK-47. That will be the case across the board for Vitality. And it looks to be some potential aggression here, Anders.
寝ている時が一番上達する。私車の免許を取るときね、寝てる時が一番上達した。本当に。寝てる時にきちんと今日やったことが整理されて、次の日上手になってた。私も、いやもうどうかな。私もね、ピアノ習ってたんだよ。で、今、電子キーボード、そうだね、電子キーボードがお隣に置いてあるんだけど、もう今日はこれダメだ、できねえって思ってやめて、次の日になると意外とスラッと弾ける時がある。実はでも最近弾いてない。ピアノ弾くよりもゲームする時間の方が長くて、もうまたピアノ弾けなくなっちゃった。
it's a really hard call to go for this 2-on-3 retake. And they might not even realize, maybe they know that one of those two players is low, but I'm not sure if they realize both of them are. So, yeah,
私はあんまり真面目にレッスンを受けなかったので上手じゃないですが、何か一曲でもみんなにお披露目できたらいいなとは思うよ。
That shot towards the jungle area, Anders, it looked like they were down and out in that round. And also that Boomich push towards the underpass, the aggression towards middle from Electronic. They had themselves a lovely little 4-on-3 with damaged players.
そう言ってもらえるとやる気出るわ。頑張ります。おっ、それやれるの？頭抱えてる。めっちゃ頭抱えてる。みんなめっちゃ頭抱えるやん。
If he doesn't get that shot, they have to go through the nightmare trying to plant the bomb with two players that are, one bullet away from death. Anything comes through the smoke, you're just going to be gone. Any HEs on top, it's going to be over. Boomich trying to repeat history, running down through the underpass, but he's not going to find anyone this time. They are all on the other side. Looking to execute into the bomb side.
Yeah, I think this is a bomb flash setup, Anders. 3 players ready and waiting. Here comes the utility from Apex.
気づかないうちにね。
Flash over and full send.
CS が得意なので、それは夢です。覚めてください、夢から。どっちを応援してますか？どっちかというクラウド9とバイタリティをどっちを応援してるかって言われたらバイタリティかもしれない。知ってるプロ選手がこのどっちかだとバイタリティにしかいないから私。知ってるプロ選手がいる方を応援するよね。
And Cloud9 will pick up the round. This is an important one.
Yeah, it's a pretty clinical victory as well. 3 players surviving. It didn't over-rotate. It didn't commit until everyone was in position to strike at the same time.
最も強いのはどの地域？どの地域？地域はわからん。地域はわからん。You are good in your dreams. 夢の中ではいい子。いい子か。
And we're just moments away from this first map being concluded as well. So these rounds carry a lot of weight.
なんか可愛い人形置いてんだよな、座右。可愛い人形置いてんの気になるめっちゃ。
We're looking at like 3,000 set piece for 10-10. Will and AK's hold to maybe even squeeze out an AWP. I think they could just about bring one out if they really wanted to force that issue. So Deagle for Messi.
そうなんだ、ヨーロッパなのか。勉強になります。
Apex still playing an amazing game. He's got 17 and 13. That should make them a really powerful team. They have everything they need right now. Spinks with a good timing. Sal's able to win the fight on the other side. I can't believe it. It looked like the timing was going to be with Spinks every single time there, but 4-on-5 to ensue. The bomb dropped quite far back, and it's a really forward defense on the A-bomb side. Look at this. 3 people in front of the site, really.
And that's one of the rifles going down early as well. We've still got Messi on the Desert Eagle here. Boomich. He's had full control this CT campaign. He seems to find flags and confidence wherever he sets foot, this time planted in the B apartments here.
If he dies to a headshot here, then the B bomb side is wide open. And they have the bomb in the middle. I mean, it could work out. Apex dreaming of such a scenario. Axel, that's 3 people spotted. That's so much information.
Yeah, so now Boomich has to be on high alert. As you mentioned, he's there alone as well. He's trying to patrol towards shore, buying himself some time. A very nice incendiary. He might find an easy kill or an Apex. He's playing this perfectly.
It really is. Throws in an HE and it actually lands heavily on top of Flames and Messi. We're down to 20 seconds. They might just save this round. I
might have to because
they don't have a choice.
Yeah, Boomich has absolutely owned them there. Like, he's playing B alone. He finds the first kill in towards the apartment. The incendiary to buy himself 7 seconds or so to deal with that player. And then they're locked out. They were smoked off. They didn't feel comfortable going for it. Ladies and gentlemen, Cloud9 have done enough here. They're going to tie things up. It's a flawless round as well. 10 to 10.
バイタリティ応援してる人いるな。うちも応援したいよ、私。一応プロチーム、プロチーム、プロなのかな。チームはある。多分アジアとかの大会に出てはいるんだと思う。アンタイトルドっていうチームがあってちょこちょこやってはいるようですが。
Not everything has been said and done in this game, but I really can't believe it. I can't believe that Boomich is stepping up to this level.
一応ね、あるよ。
There's a liability in some of the early games.
Vitality are in financial hell. They save like 2 Galils and AKs.
私はね、あれ、強いチームが好きなので、勝つチームを応援したいわ。なんて白状な。まあこれでね、私はね、またもう一つバイタリティが応援できるようになって、今回の大会でフェイズも応援するし、バイタリティも応援するようになりました。目めっちゃかゆいんだけど。
3 versus 3, but again, it's Apex a little bit low on health, and they have the time. 50 seconds. They're going to decide to go somewhere else and see if they can recover this round.
Yeah, they've gone for the reset here. They've actually got quite a lot of utility.
目ん玉取りてー。かゆいよ。左目がおかしい。
He'll be waiting with the AWP. Like I said, he has barely missed a shot so far. He's in a prime position to shut this round down. Can he do it once again? He will be tested. First player gets by, but he's got the call. He does miss.
He does miss.
Clever of him to not take the first shot on the guy jumping, but wait for the second. That second shot, he absolutely needed a hit. And now they're in a really weird position. Planted. Still a smoke left on that T side, just now thrown out, so they're going to get blocked off for a long time here towards the catwalk side. Perfecto. Picking up a shot. Remember, Apex is low back here. Set up with a bit of a flash. It's Apex going down. Just Mezzy. 1 versus 2. He's got close a couple of times, but aceu just going to edge him out instantly. What a great retake coming out.
Apex はわかんねえ。見たことないから。
They really are. It was a 3 versus 3.
バロラントはなんだっけ。もうしばらく見てないから全然わかんない。変な話、バロラントはCS で輝けなかった人たちが輝いてるのを見て、みんなあれは CS2 で輝けなかったやつがの逃げ場だって言ってたからな。
Apex, he's pulled him out of the fire a number of times. He's up to 20 kills. It's actually unbelievable what he's brought to this game.
バロラントが悪いわけじゃないんだよ。正直日本人に合ってたんだと思う。そういうバロラント CS よりバロラントの方が日本人に合ったゲームなんだとは思う。
Yeah, he's alive and kicking for now. 9 points of health. You can see the CTs have buried themselves.
要素的な面でだって日本のプロチームが輝いてるのって結局そういうさスキルゲーやん。おっ強い。だから日本人はスキルゲーが得意なんだよ。
And he'll commit towards this position.
They have a smoke on Perfecto, so they can make this really awkward. They can force him out into the fight right away. Smoke the bomb, tap it once. You know he has to,
やめなさい。
has to do it.
間違ってないかもしれないけど。
This is so dangerous for
あ
Apex. He
こ
might
れ
get shot
見
to the
た
side of
ド
the
キ
head.
ドキするやつだ。
But there we go. Axile. Perfect timing, perfect internal
ああ、クレイジーラクーンはそうだね。正直、エイペックスは私あんま興味ないからわかんないけど、バロラントでは、なんだろう、大会やってる時にちょこちょこ上位に食い込んできてたのは知ってる。なんだっけ、私さ、日本のチーム忘れちゃったんだよ、名前。もう、CS にいないせいで。あ、そう、ゼータ。ゼータとクレイジーラクーンとでなんかトップがいろいろ変わってたなっていう時期に私はバロラントやってたけど、あんまプロに興味なかったからあんま何も見てなかった。エペックスはあと2年後に滅ぶのか。エイペックスなんか一生わからんあれ。いくらやっても上手くなる気せんもん。私バトローは苦手なんよ。5対5のゲームがいいですね。
What a disaster for this one.
Yeah, just when it looked like Cloud9 were in cruise control. Suddenly applying the ointment now, it's booming.
いいの、私はね、もう本当にいろんなゲームできないから強い。いろんなゲームできないからね、CS オンリーで生きていくの。FPS は。あちち、あちち、あちち、あちち。いてて。
Good patience, you've got to say, but we're at 30 seconds and they're bringing the bomb back. All right, it's under control. Mezzi has got CT spawn. Just don't lose the bomb. That's the only thing that could go wrong right now. And I think they've done plenty enough here.
Yeah, it looks like it's absolutely fine. Vitality will live to fight another day or at least another round. As it will be Zaiwu connecting the dots with the AWP. Finally gets it out on the T side.
なんかエイペックスもよくわかんない。私本当に何もわかんない。すげえこのグローブしてる。クラップ。クラップクラップ。頭抱えちゃった。
Putting up similar numbers here as well. Can they seal the deal in regulation? One more will do it. Full buy. But no Boomage AWP. It's rifles across the board here, Anders. An important distinction. He's been doing very well with
今の M4A1S かっこいいな。
He's over towards A for now. So what's the final call here? Holding in towards T spawn, smoking towards the window room. Deployed by Flames here, so you're going to go for that basic control. Smokes down. Connector needs to be smoked off next. They flashing towards top of middle, trying to fend off any CTs on the other side.
Messi is so far back in this particular execute. I wonder when he's going to get activated in that palace. 55 seconds. They could still do pretty much anything. I mean, it's such an open position for Vitality to be in. Probably a lot will come down to what kind of kill, if any, they can get to enter this round with. 40 seconds. My God.
It's going to be a scramble, whatever it is now, Anders. Final smoke down towards window. A split looking likely with Mezzi's position towards the palace. It's Zaiwu now patrolling towards the ticket booth. Trying to cover his teammates. They make their way through connector. Flashbang to be deployed, and here they come.
Electronic still. Oh, he's got the Molotov just now put out. Look at how it slows them down. That's in connector. With only 20 seconds left, they have to wait for the flames to disappear. But they will get electronic space. There's the big opening. Wall and kill in the right direction. Boom! It's getting overwhelmed. He's overwhelmed.
待って。
Flames to disappear. But to be deployed, and here they come. Electronic still. Oh, he's got the Molotov just now put out. Look at how it slows them down. That's in connector. With only 20 seconds left, they have to wait for the flames to disappear. But they will get electronic space. There's the big opening. Wall and kill in the right direction. Boom! It's getting overwhelmed. He's overwhelmed.
あ、 そこに2人並んでたのね最後。あ、これだ。どういうことって思ったけど、ここで3キル起きてた。並んでたんだわ。あ流れ弾食らってる。どんまい。
See how this plays out. Oh my god. He was jumping away. Axel doing a job to get one. Hobbit, could he not see over?
I don't know.
He's sitting there. I don't believe it.
He just offers himself up for absolutely free. That is wild. Zywoo couldn't believe his luck. He's like, oh, there's a second player in towards connector. I guess I'll have to take him down as well.
Yeah, just sitting there.
Oh, this is not looking good. But Boomich is still alive and well. He has that AWP as you mentioned. Perfecto will be the final call here from Vitality. They can still execute. They still have a couple of smokes in the mix. Flashes.
11時になっちゃう。私10時半には終わると思って見始めたのに。
Some of the risks eradicated here. So in towards the A ramp they go. Mezzi towards the palace as usual. We've got Spinks patrolling the extremities. Little they know it's a wide open A bomb site.
Here we go. He wanted it. He wanted to be the hero. Honestly, either way, in a 2 versus 4 like that, it was gonna come down to some kind of mad play. Now, maybe dumping down on the pass a little bit much, but either way, he'd have to get like a series of shots with the AWP, probably a double or a triple kill at least to make it possible. So it was going to be a rough round regardless. So into overtime and Vitality picking up the first round.
Yeah, pretty comprehensive victory as well. Anders, they looked like the better team. And honestly, in that first half, it just felt like they would have run away with a huge score.
あるので大丈夫です。
Like they're kind of
私 M4A1S あんまり好きじゃないので。
Equal treatment here, but the first gun round of overtime is looking great for Vitality. That's going to be 1-0. And in terms of Perfecto, not really much he can do but hold on to this M4, but he won't even manage that. Mezzi will take him down as we go 1-0. Vitality, certainly the favourites coming into this series today, but Cloud9 have... I don't know. Knows this could be
めっちゃまずいクリーンって上がってんじゃん。かわよ。
The removal of Shiro, the addition of Boomich, I think the structure has been pronounced. And let's check in Vitality.
Nice! They have no information. In 1 second it all changed. They haven't seen yet. What? Nice ball. Thank you, baby.
Thank you, baby.
The mood is running very high over in the Vitality camp. That's good. And I expect nothing less. You're winning around with Apex in your ear. You know you're going to hear it. You know it's going to be exciting. Let's see how this plays out. Going into the second round of overtime. And just at least testing the smoke down there. Looked like maybe they wanted to get flash through. It's a popular trick. You flash on over, you run out with the M4 and hope to catch somebody, but they're playing it a little bit more safely. Boomich with another AWP, and that's a risk, Henry. He's down to $100.
Yeah, it's a dangerous game to play. You buy AWP after AWP and you're not saving them. You could be left with a pistol for that final round. That's if no one saves, of course. Zywoo starting to look very dangerous in this semi-final now. Takes down Electronic. Will be aceu to respond, but Hobbit. Oh my goodness, the double spray down. That should be enough here. Spinks will offer one back in return, but it's just Mezzi now. I say just with bated breath. He's got time to work with here. Known to enjoy a clutch or two.
コネクタの奥である。
Towards connector here. If you can find aceu, they'll really be cooking, but I feel like Boomich is going to find him from the ticket booth.
Yeah, I think they know they heard him already. He's locked in right now. Boomich shooting him in the back. Huge round out of Cloud. Yeah,
it's Boomich in the middle. Got the first half. Zywoo AWP has yielded 20 frags so far, Anders. Not a bad showing whatsoever. A chance of another there. 2 players in towards that window position. He deploys a flash and will give it another go. And it's Spinks taking down the AWP Boomich. That's a massive frag.
He even had time to line up that shot. He took an extra half second and still couldn't really hit it. That's unfortunate.
今の M4 かわいい。これヘビか？かわいい。
Axel will get one. Some Molotov almost spilling onto Hobbit in the back. And there's definitely on Axel. He's taking a lot of damage, forced through the smoke, and Spinks is there to pick him up. Even on 13 health, he's lethal. A triple kill for Spinks in this one. Zywoo taking care of Hobbit, and it is all on Perfecto here. They know exactly where he is. I don't think there's any way out of this one. Smoke, sure. You can actually get Spinks with an
Grenade de bomb.
right corner. There we go, right through. Does blow him up. It's a bit of a start at least, but there's much more to come.
Surely, no way for Perfecto here. It's the final round who'll have to go for it. Two players defined. The first one's no problem. Now up against the Wu. Time is of the essence, so needs to play a perfect round.
ここの設置で CT とは思わんよな。強い。めっちゃ強い。完璧にクラッチよ今のは。
From Spinks in the second half of overtime, they just need to pick up 2 more rounds, and they're going to be good to go.
2 more rounds.
First of 16 here. Zaiwu and Co will switch over to the CT side. No real adjustments. Open towards middle for now, and
ミスモロトフです。
So that's exactly what Zaiwu wanted. Close open the smoke towards middle. That's more like it.
2枚抜ききた。
With the AWP to kick things off. This is from that point as well. And it's already a 5-on-3. Beautiful work there from Zaiwu.
I can't believe it.
いるぞ。来たぞこれ。座右のクソ強。意味わかんねえよ。2枚抜きってやつです。ダブルキル。
The smoke comes down. It blocks his view, but he takes matters into his own hands. Deploying that HE. It gives him a time to find a kill. He takes 2 of them. Look at the lineup. Hobbit and Boomit, they can't believe their luck. And of course, he goes on to hit every single shot.
Well, for all the conversation about the CS2 AWP, Cyber is showing us right now. He has still
not going
My God, what a way to get started there, a step in the right direction. They just need 1 more round, Henry. They're almost there. And this is Cloud9's map pick. If they steal it away from them, they are a massive step closer to the grand final.
これは読み方。ヒロリン。
It sounds like the mood in the camp is quite high right now, Anders. Easy kills as Zaiwu. It's another day in the office here. One of the absolute greats of the game. We'll get into what could be the final round here, ladies and gentlemen. Vitality needed 1 more. Did a great showing in overtime, really coming to life.
ぶっちゃけって意味だって。
The T side was underwhelming to say the least, so now it has to be spot on. We'll see them.
ぶっちゃけ正直な話って言ってるわ。
I think another execution here is in order. They do not have the AWP on the T side, relying on 5 rifles.
嘘。
Flames lying in wait. He will be tested surely.
Smokes
here. Bear in mind we got Zaiwu in towards CT spawn as well. Apex at jungle. Here comes the first play and final commitment. Bomb is here. 4 players ready to make their way in.
Yeah.
It's a really good counter Molotov there. The smokes are taking away while they're slowed down. Another Molotov to slow them. So those 2 smokes towards jungle, they're going to be worthless. They're disappeared by the time that they actually get here. It's a good defensive work so far. Vitality as Cloud9 hope to break through, looking for double overtime. Shot at the back of the head. Cyber landing more shots. He has just become the beast that he was always meant to be here. Hobbit gets sprayed down, and it's all on Axile. And he's been playing a fantastic map. 24 kills.
手から離れぬ投げ物。
A 1 versus 3. Cyber is still alive back there towards CT spawn, and there's only 25 seconds. Vitality, they made their mistake in the pistol round, losing the 1 versus 5. They're not going to do it again here. Flashes up, but they know exactly where he is. It's going to be Vitality with the
かわいい。やっぱりちょっと体格がいい人が好みだな。ちょっと体格いい人かわいいな。好みです。 はじめまして。こんばんは。はじめまして。でも今日私もう終わっちゃうよこれで。よいしょ。やっと見終わった。 これで私明日も仕事があるのでこれで終わりで寝ます。でもって
You talk about it. Let's jump right at the very beginning of this extraordinary map. We're talking about aceu with the best possible way to start his semifinal here. Maybe we can enjoy it, we can watch it together, because if you are a player, Jacob, and this is how you start, you are blessed.
And it's a proper 1v5. He's left by himself with a Glock, standing BFs. There should be absolutely no way he's winning this round. He's taking the duels, removing Saivu from the server, have a bit of utility to work with as well, but in reality, of course,
私は久々にレイドの機能を思い出したのでレイドしようと思います。
I mean, his Glock work is superb, but I have to agree with you. I think Vitality misplayed that massively. And I got real worried. People know out there my heart going to the Vitality jersey. I thought, holy hell, this is happening. This is the worst way you could possibly start your semifinal. 5 versus 1 when you give away all the advantage onto Axile. But this is where Vitality had
watching my
quality in the
stream.
roster in order to fight back. We're talking about an incredible retake from Zaiwu. Round 6, a 2 versus 4. That could honestly must have gone towards Cloud9.
Yeah, it was a beautiful round. We get to see it right here.
どうしようかな。誰にレイドしようかな。てか誰がやってんだろうな。バイバイ。誰にしようかな。オーバーウォッチやってる人いるの。じゃあ。
We have to give a couple of praises as well, not only to Zaiwu, but to Apex.
どうしようか
Because if
な。
you're looking for a captain that actually set the example on that CT side and wasn't afraid to get stuck in,
ミキ
wasn't
さん
afraid to
に
fight,
パ
Apex
ス
and
する
afraid,
か。
these two words aren't working together. We know that's not a problem. He had multiple of very impactful rounds in the streak that
で
Vitality
も
put together.
やり方がわかんなくて。あ、やり方がわかんなくて。
assertive on the server, and it's one of those things you can rattle behind. You get the highlight package from him right here. It's 3-0 for Cloud9. He finishes off with a nice 4 kill, defending the A-bomb side, which is a point of
ちょっと
contact
待って
that
ね。
Cloud9
やり方を
wanted to
ね
execute on. They
マス
wanted
タ
to
ー
put
したい
pressure
の。
on towards Apex.
やり方をマスターしたいからちょっとだけ待っててもらっていい？
This is what you hope to see from your leader. Also a player that isn't really usually in that position. You're never going to tell me he's a win condition as a rifle. No. So imagine how much it means for the players of Vitality to see their captain having that kind of impact very early on. He was massively responsible for Vitality and that strong CT side were definitely the
よし
protocols.
じゃあ皆さん今日も来てくれてありがとうございました。ちょっと試しにこれあと打ってみよう。あっといるんだっけ？あっといるんだっけ？
finish to this map. But he had a moment where he dipped. He had a moment where he disappeared. Where he was used like a ham, being thrown into the fire as an entry death. What the hell is going on? Did we let this guy play late rounds?
You and I were standing here talking about it, right? You were getting quite
ちょっ
upset.
と試しにやってみよう。
Always go in first. Why don't you sacrifice Flamesea? Why don't you sacrifice Apex for that matter? Sacrifice some of the other players to allow Saivu to do what he does best, which is being the best player on the server. His impact with the AWP, you said it pretty well. He had 8-9 rounds.
戻ってこれた。戻ってこれた。ありがとう。
But then he turned up and he ended up being the most influential player as per usual on the server, shutting down Cloud9 with the AWP.
じゃあ
And you talk about AWP
ミキさんにパスをします。ちょっと試しにこれで。あ、いけた。OK。じゃあ皆さん今日もありがとうございました。おやすみ。バイビー。じゃあね。バイバイバイビー。おやすみなさい。またね。
Yeah, it was his positioning that did it all right. Not the flashy kills, not the flashy flicks, all that kind of stuff, but the positioning. Aggressive with the AWP, doing it fantastically well in BFs, constantly making sure to stay alive, and he was the reason